Canadian contingent, around 1,000, no, about 700 Canadians here, about 1,000 from the US, so it's nearly half full from North America. That's a testament to how popular the sport is there. So there, the next group from Greece, Russia, China and Estonia. No one here that's going to test the likes of Abitbol or Bernardi, or particularly Eltseva and Buchkov, Eltseva and Buchkov are the next to go, except I missed one, Oksana Kazakova and Artur Dmitriev, who are my personal favourites. We shall see how they get on here. But they've had an up and down roller coaster career, but it's been a short one, and I think the best is still to come, Chris.
Yes, I'd go along with that. It's quite a new partnership, and you're bound to get a few bad performances out. You're getting the chemistry going and trying to get the partnership to gel. But the choreography always brilliant from these two. Artur Dmitriev really does love to perform, and always great to watch with these two 1996 European champions. Didn't compete in Europeans this year. I'm looking forward to seeing them skate. There they are.
Oksana just 21. For me, she's almost a better skater than Natalia Mishkatian. I never thought I'd say that.
Yeah, I think for sure. I think the technique from Mishkatian was always a little bit frigid, but she's a good free skater in her own right.
Zhu Chen and Hongbao Zhao, Chinese national champions, 4 out of the last 5 years, but again, nothing much for them to compete against in China. Still an emerging sport is pair skating there. I've got a feeling, though, that they have been undermarked. They have some very good elements. Estonians, Katarina Nekrasova and Valdis Mintals. Very young, very new. And here, 4 experienced. In fact, they came to Edmonton last year, finished 22nd. National champions the last couple of years. Incidentally, while we await the pairs, sorry to break in, but some quite hot news we've just been handed. The original dance for next year will be jive, which is, I think, good news. Second thing is, vocal music will be allowed for the first time.
Does that mean I can sing?
Well, preferably not that. It's not that revolutionary. Good news, though.
It is great news. I think it's really, really good for the sport. And I'm sure that some brains will be ticking over trying to come up with some great ideas for that. Of course, the World's in Minneapolis as well, in the States. It should be great.
So we'll follow that with interest. There'll be some reaction to that. I think some of the older stages in the ISU will sort of be saying over my dead body. So we'll see what the reaction is, but that, for Chris and I, is a step forward. And dare I say it, a little overdue.
But in all sorts of areas, the sport has progressed in leaps and bounds with the prize money. We talked about that a little bit earlier, but this is quite an unexpected leap, I think, in the circles of the ice dance.
Great contingent. Elaine Asanaki and Joel McKeever. He's American, in fact, born in New York, but now skates out of the Flying Ice Skaters Club in Athens, although they train most of the time in Delaware. But you can live and be born anywhere and skate somewhere completely different. It's a cosmopolitan world now, figure skating at the top level.
And that's bringing about so many different changes of partnership, which I think is probably good for the sport.
Yes, it sends Olympics into turmoil, though, doesn't it, where you have to skate for your national team. theoretically, until your partner is qualified. Right then, first to go in this group, a group of 4. Elaine Asanaki, Joel McKeever, the Greek national champions, 19th in the world last year. Kiss of the Spider Woman. Nice split double twist. Trained by Ron Luddington, one of the foremost pairs trainers. Good. Side-by-side double axels, the most difficult double jump, not a triple, but it looked good. Yeah, great stuff. 19th last year. That's a thing of the past. 30 years old, both of them, and still improving. In fact, improving more this year than probably any other year to now.
Yes, it really was a very, very sharp start to the program. Here's that split double twist, good split position. Elevation not bad at all, and you can see he caught her well before the landing. That was great. Forward inside death spiral, not a bad position here. A dramatic choice of music, which they interpreted well. Opting for the side-by-side double axels, didn't go for the triple jump. They did get quite a long way apart going into the side-by-side jump, which could be frowned upon by the judges. And of course, the double axel doesn't have the technical difficulty in the tariff compared to the side-by-side triple toes. So they're at a disadvantage.
Joel was Elaine's first partner, in fact, back in the late 80s. And then she went with Mark Naylor, skating for Greece until 94, and they skated professionally for 1 year, and then she went back to skate for Greece with McKeever this time. Both of them originally from New York, and now both of them from Greece. There's Ron Luddington on the right.
4-3, 4-5, 4-4, 4-6.
Well, for me, a little unlucky.
4-9, 4-6.
Stuck in behind the Canadian couple.
4-5, 4-5.
In 8th, only 2 worse than that, and I thought they were a little better. But 8th at the moment.